Good day and welcome to Captain Derek's training video. Today's segment is going to be on the mechanical, or what is known as a clutch pump. And this is a mechanically driven pump ran off of the port side engine. This pump is used not only for evacuating flooded compartments, but also used to put out fire. We have a fire suppression system on the boat, fire hose, and it can be used not only for shipboard fires for ourselves, but for other boats that may be on fire that we can render aid to. So we're going to do a little walkthrough. I'm going to discuss the operation and the various components that make up the entire system, and then we will actually do a complete run through on the system itself and actually engage it. All right, there's two ways to access the engine compartment where the pump is located. One is under the port side engine cover, which is typically either under a rug or it could be exposed. But the simple thing is you just reach down, raise it up, and at this point the engine cover is now up, and I prefer to use this method over going through the companionway down below, as this gives us visual as well as audio capability of talking to one another, so we're able to actually have direct communication between the mate and the captain. Directly in front of the port motor you will see the mechanical or clutch pump. You'll also notice there is quite a bit of plumbing that runs to the system. One is for the valve system that you use to pump flooded compartments. Then you have a seacock, which is used to bring water in from the outside, and this will bring raw water in from the ocean, passing it through the manifold along the line here up into the boat, discharging back out along this line and running to various components. There are two valves. One is a gate valve that is located going out through the port side. The second is a lever valve or a ball valve located here. And these valves, one will always be open, the other will always be closed, depending on which aspect you are running the pump in. For the ball valve, when the system is going for fire, it will be in this position, which is in alignment with the firefighting side of the line. The ball valve or the gate valve here will be closed, allowing all the water and pressure to go to the ball valve. The manifold system here with this series of levers, these are all ball valves. There are four of them, one going to the middle compartment, this one going to the engine compartment, this one going aft, and this one going forward into the forward collision bulkhead. In order to engage, slide the D10 up and open the valve. To close, same thing. The raw water, the seacock, is a gate valve, and you just merely turn it until it is all the way into the open position. And fully to the left, we'll close it. Once the appropriate valves are opened or closed, the engine will be started, and this lever will be moved all the way till it stops, and that should fully engage the pump being driven off of the pulley system. You see, this portion of the pulley slides forward to engage or to disengage. All right, two things will be going on at the same time. We will be taking the fire hose out, and this can be done by a person on board, possibly a first responder, if we have anyone that we feel is competent in order to be able to extend the hose. You will pull the entire hose out, and that is to keep the hose from kinking when we first prime it and charge it up. So the hose will go all the way up, loop back on itself, and be extended down the side. First thing we will do is make sure the one going through the side is closed. And it is closed. Now the next one has to be in the open position, which it is already in open position. The lever should be in alignment with the pipe, and as you can see, it is. From there, the mate will come around, and the seacock for taking in raw water from the ocean is directly in front of the hatch on the starboard side, in front of the engine. So the mate will go over onto that side and open up that valve all the way. After the seacock is opened, we will fire up the port engine. At that point, we will open the valve, or open the pump, engage it, push it all the way forward. I will then idle up. At which point, we should have water coming out of the discharge side of our fire line. As you can see, Stephanie is now discharging water. This can be used for not only fighting shipboard fires within our own vessel, it can also be used to render aid to another vessel that may be on fire as well. All right, first thing we're going to do in order to use the pump as an emergency bilge is we're going to make sure that the one going through the through hull out the side is opened, which Emmeline is doing. The lever valve needs to be closed, so that is 90 degrees straight up from the direction of the pipe. Then we're going to come in, and what we're going to do today is we're going to simulate that the bilge is filled with water. We're going to do that by simply passing a bag around it, and then we're going to flood the bag with water. All right, we will open up the valve for the compartment, and that allows it to prime. At that point, we will open up the seacock, and that allows us to start a suction going through, turn it all the way till it opens. All right, excellent, excellent, excellent. And now I will crank the engine, and we will see if we get water coming out of the side. When the engine, when we give you the word that we are pumping, you will close the seacock, and we should continue to fire. Is fire up the port engine. All right, engage the pump. All right, straight out. Do we have water? All right, close the seacock. That is a complete test of the fire pump at this point.